The world saw the announcement and smiled. A glowing photo, a joyful caption, a simple sentence that carried enormous meaning. Campbell Pookie Puckett is expecting baby number 2 with her husband, Jett. A dream come true. Too many. It was sweet news. Another happy update in a world that often feels heavy. Another growing family. Another baby on the way. But behind that gentle announcement lives something deeper than a headline. Because pregnancy is never just news. It is hope wrapped in vulnerability. It is joy balanced with quiet prayer. It is the courage to believe in tomorrow. When Pookie shared that she and Jett are preparing to welcome their second child, it wasn't just about expanding their household. It was about expanding their hearts again. It was about choosing love again. It was about saying yes to the beautiful chaos of family life one more time. There is something sacred about becoming a parent for the first time. The unknown stretches in every direction. You don't know what sleepless nights truly feel like until you live them. You don't understand how deeply your heart can ache. From loving someone so small until you hold your newborn against your chest. The first child changes everything. Your schedule. Your priorities. Your identity. And for Pookie, that first transformation was profound. Motherhood reshapes a woman quietly. It softens her edges, while strengthening her spine. It teaches patience in ways nothing else can. It brings exhaustion, yes, but it also brings a joy so powerful it almost feels overwhelming. That first baby becomes the center of your universe. Every milestone feels monumental. Every tiny giggle feels like a reward. But deciding to have a second child is a different kind of bravery. The first time, you step into the unknown. The second time, you step in knowing exactly how much it costs, and choosing it anyway. You remember the long nights, the early mornings, the constant responsibility, the way your body changes, the way your time is no longer fully your own. And yet, you also remember the first time your child said, "Mama." The way your partner's face lit up holding your baby. The quiet moments when your family felt complete in a way you never imagined before. So when Pookie and Jett chose to grow their family again, it wasn't accidental. It was intentional. It was thoughtful. It was hopeful. And that is what makes this moment so beautiful. Marriage evolves after children arrive. The romance doesn't disappear, but it transforms. Love becomes practical. It becomes teamwork. It becomes showing up when you're tired. It becomes small gestures. A cup of coffee placed gently beside the bed. A hand squeezed during a chaotic afternoon. A shared look across the room that says, "We're in this together." For Pookie and Jett, welcoming baby number 2 is not just about diapers and nursery decorations. It is about partnership deepening. It is about watching each other grow in roles that are far bigger than themselves. It is about realizing that family is not built in grand gestures, but in daily commitment. There is something profoundly moving about watching a couple choose his path again. In a world that often celebrates independence and self-focus, choosing family is almost countercultural. It requires sacrifice. It demands patience. It asks for resilience. And yet, it offers something irreplaceable. Legacy. Not legacy in the sense of fame or recognition, but legacy in the quiet, powerful sense of love, passed down, traditions created, memories stored, siblings growing side by side, sharing childhood stories that will one day become adult nostalgia. A second child brings a different energy into a home. The house feels fuller, louder, warmer. The firstborn steps into a new role, no longer the only one. But the older sibling, there is growth not just for the parents, but for the entire family. When Pookie described this pregnancy as a dream come true, those words carried weight. Dreams are not casual wishes. Dreams are held close. They are whispered about at night. They're imagined in quiet moments. They are prayed over. Perhaps there were conversations between her and Jett long before the announcement. Late night talks about timing, about readiness, about whether their hearts felt prepared to expand again. Choosing to have another child is not just a decision of logistics. It is a decision of faith. Faith that you will have enough love, enough patience, enough strength. And the truth is, Love does not divide. It multiplies. Every parent who has more than one child knows this secret. You don't love your first child less when the second arrives. Instead, your heart stretches in ways you never thought possible. It grows capacity, it fins room. That is the miracle. There is also vulnerability in pregnancy that the world rarely sees. The quiet anxiety before doctor appointments, the silent hopes for good news, the protective instinct that begins the moment you know life is forming inside you, the awareness that your body is carrying something fragile and powerful at the same time. Behind every glowing announcement photo is a woman who understands both excitement and fear, and yet she chooses joy. That choice is powerful. For many women watching this story, perhaps grandmothers now, perhaps mothers reflecting on their own journeys, this announcement brings memories rushing back. The smell of baby powder, the sound of lullabies sung softly in dimly lit rooms, the feeling of rocking a newborn in the quiet hours before dawn. Those memories are not just sentimental, they are foundational. Family is the one thing that anchors us when everything else feels uncertain. In a world filled with headlines about conflict and division, a story about new life feels grounding. It reminds us that hope continues, that love continues, that families continue to grow. There is something timeless about a growing family. It does not matter the year. It does not matter the trends. The miracle of new life carries the same emotional weight across generations. And perhaps that is why this news resonates so deeply. Because it is simple, and simple does not mean small. Simple means pure. When baby number 2 arrives, life will change again. The nights may become busier, the routines may shift. There will be moments of overwhelm, no doubt. But there will also be double the laughter, double the tiny footsteps, double the bedtime stories. There will be 2 children sitting side by side at the kitchen table, 2 personalities developing uniquely, 2 lives shaped by the same parents, yet entirely their own. And years from now, when family photos line the walls and stories are retold during holidays, this chapter will be remembered as the beginning of something even bigger. The moment when love expanded again. The moment when a dream became reality twice. There is a quiet dignity in choosing family. It may not always be glamorous. It may not always be easy. But it is deeply meaningful. Pookie and Jett are stepping into a new season. One filled with anticipation, preparation, and gratitude. Their story is not about perfection. It is about commitment. It is about embracing both the challenges and the blessings that come with raising children. And in that embrace, there is something deeply inspiring. Because at the heart of it all, this announcement is not about fame or attention. It is about love. Love that grows quietly. Love that sacrifices willingly. Love that chooses again and again to build something lasting. As they prepare to welcome their second child, one truth stands steady. Dreams do not always shout. Sometimes they whisper. Sometimes they arrive wrapped in tiny socks and gentle heartbeats. Sometimes they double, and when they do, they remind us that the greatest milestones in life are not measured by applause, but by the warmth of the people gathered around our tables. Another miracle is on the way. Another chapter is beginning. And for this growing family, love is not just a feeling. It is a legacy in motion. So as we celebrate this joyful news, perhaps we are also reminded of our own journeys. The children we raised, the families we built, the sacrifices we made, the blessings we received. Because stories like this are never just about one couple. They're about all of us. They're about hope continuing. They're about love expanding. They are about dreams coming true more than once. And sometimes, that is the most beautiful story of all. If you believe family is life's greatest gift, share your thoughts below. And stay with us here at Stargossip Hub, where stories aren't rushed, they are felt.